Welcome everyone, this is the VG Purist. I'll be coming at you with some Season 12 action from the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs, and we are going to finish off the quarterfinals. 2 more games left to play, and then it will be the semis, and this is where you will be in the money. All brought to you by Focus Home and Cyanide, in which first place gives you 500 euros, 250 euros for second, and then 100 apiece for third and fourth place. So semifinals is the money, and we're gonna see who is going to get paid off right now. We are gonna begin from the top. This Chaos team, Baki, taking on this Necromantic team of Aldreya, and we are just going to jump right into the game. All right, and so in my preliminary prediction, I just say that I like the Necromantic team for this game, and why not here? Because that Chaos team looking pretty strong, but could it beat this Necromantic team? We will definitely have to wait and see. But first, we are going to see who will have the better of it in Stadium 9. It will be this Chaos team, coached by Baki, CL12 Chaos team. And now, coached by Aldreya, bites the dust, the Necromantic team. Alright, so as I've said in my predictions and everything, I did say I liked Aldreya's team, and it's because I really feel like they should be able to stand up on the front line against the Chaos team. Sure, there's lots of Mighty Blow and all that great stuff, but perhaps not a lot of Claw, and maybe, just maybe, the Flesh Golems and the Zombies will be alright. And plus with Regeneration, that could be the Juggernaut, the thing that just gets this team over everything. But yes, before we go ahead too much farther, let's take a look at both of these team skills. And as you see, there is already a security gate, so no riot or going to have the kickoff, the pitch invasion for the kickoff invasion. No pitch invasion for the kickoff. Am I just mixing up all these words? But yes, it is going to have the zombie there with the guard ability, and then another zombie there. You see Dirty Player with that guard, and then the Flesh Golem does have that stand firm inherent, and then he does have that guard with that block with Mighty Blow, and then more guard with the block on that Flesh Golem over there. And then the 2 werewolves are going to definitely need to come into action today with their Claw, Mighty Blow, with the piling on, Blodge, +1 in the movement allowance for that wolf, and then another one there with Blodge, Mighty Blow tackle, and the sidestep. Hey, it is the VG. Hey, what's going on, Mike the Machine? What's going on? You'll be lurking in the background? Okay, nice. Well, thanks for joining me, Mike the Machine. Does have another white with that guard right here. And then, of course, zombies. This one there with the block in the front line. Another white with the Blodge with the tackle and the guard ability. 3 more zombies come in. And this, well, actually 2 more zombies come in. And then this ghoul, the main ball carrier, Blodge with that sure hands. And so now here the Chaos team does have those Chaos Warriors. Not as crazy as some of those other Chaos teams that will probably be making a little bit further on. But Chaos Warriors does have the block and the guard ability for all of them. But these 2 does have the Mighty Blow on them. And then it does have these Beastmen. This one there does have the +1 in strength. So basically a Chaos Warrior himself. Except for the arm value 8, does have the Mighty Blow and the Claw on that man. And then over here it does have the Mighty Blow with the block, and then more +1 in strength, block with that tackle, and then Mighty Blow Claw, block right there, and then block and the guard on that Beastman. And then another block Beastman with the other one with the tackle, Mighty Blow Claw, block, and then of course 2 Beastmen to come in, and that one there with that block ability could be a very good one here, boys. Because all of these guys does have block, so both down die, not going to be the thing that will screw them up. Yes, indeed. The Claw Papamba Werewolves, they are the artillery of the Necromantic team, and he'll definitely need to make great use of them, especially against those Chaos Warriors. Take them down a little bit earlier and lessen up the strength advantage of the Chaos team. But like I said, in this game, Mighty Blow Claw does have him for 3 of those Beastmen here. So not too many guys with it on the team, but still very dangerous ones to have them on because they can definitely do a lot of damage. Hopefully regeneration is going to come through really nicely for this Necromantic team. Otherwise, this could be a bit of a blowout. Chaos team, they're not going to waste any time. They're going to put everybody in bash range on the front line. I don't necessarily like that, but it appears that the Chaos team is going to think twice about it and move his guys back, and then we will start the kick here. So now, Necromantic team, they want to do the bashes, and they're going to have to do it against a very tough front line of this Chaos team. Can put a whole bunch of guys in the front line with the 4 strength and the guard ability, and then the Necromantic team will just see nothing but red die in front of them. So that's the only real downfall of the Necromantic team that you can really pick apart here, is that they stand up against teams with a lot more strength and also with the same amount of guard and all that, and it's just they can't bash back so easily. It's not like the Undead team where they do have 5 strength mummies that'll help them out and at least trying to get over some of that guard ability that are going to have the front line with the higher strength men. Nope. Unfortunately, the Necromantic team, the highest strength they have is the Flesh Golems with the 4 strength. It only gets 2 of them right here, and plus on top of that, very slow on their feet. So zombies, 4 movement allowance, Flesh Golems also 4. But the one thing that is going to be the difference is those 8 movement allowance werewolf on their side with that claw ability inherent, and they really have to make the best use of those guys. Try to get as many injuries as they can off on those 2 gentlemen, and we'll see how this is going to play out. Look at that, Aldreya is actually going to name himself one of the werewolves, and so I'm pretty sure this is going to be the marquee werewolf that will need to be making the blitzes and need to be taking out some of the higher armor value 9 of this Chaos Warriors. Heck, we might as well just go and hit some of this Beastmen. Why not? They're the ones that are sporting that Mighty Blow and that Claw ability, so it could definitely be what Aldreya is going to be doing soon. But it looks like Flesh Golem did make the blitz. Not going to blitz with the werewolf. Gonna blitz it instead with the Flesh Golem. Going to just try to get in front of the cage for the time being. Hold off on those other blitzes and just see what this Chaos team has in store for them on offense. It is already on to round 2. The strength 4 goat, is he injured? Why doesn't he be the one that's carrying? That's a good question there. Well, I suppose that he wants to give this guy some SPP. He's only got 2 more SPP away to go for the next level, but you're right about that. This 4 strength Beastman would have been a whole lot better for the carrying, because then if anything happens, then at least he will have the ball and it will take a little bit more assist to take him down with. But I suppose at this point, feeling good about his chances, this Chaos team, thinking that he's going to be taking down some of this Necromantic team with them. So I suppose at this point all we can do is wonder. But maybe the point is that this Beastman with the 4 strength does have Claw and Mighty Blow, so he really wants to use him for the hits, but so far just using him as a corner of the screen here for his Beastman ball carrier. Oh, this man right here? Again, I think it's just going to be one of those things where he just wants to use him for the hits or for the screen protecting. But you're right, though. I would definitely put it on him. I mean, this is the playoffs, and so you don't want to just put it on guys that, oh, I need to make some SPP on. No, you want to make sure that you have the best chances for winning the game, and if you kind of slip up, or if the Necromantic team does some type of crazy wild maneuver and gets it, then at least there'll be a 4 strength ball carrier, and it will be a little bit more difficult to get the 1 die block off, or maybe even worse yet, a 2 die block. But instead of making it a 2 red die block, that would definitely be a bit more choice. There's the hit there. Trying to get the Claw Mighty Blow in there, and will get the KO, so should not be following up there. Gonna be content with that hit. Just really wants to lower the numbers down. Cutting off the left side here, and so making the Chaos team's gonna move along to this right side. So we'll see how this Chaos team is going to go there. Yes, he will take up residence on the far right side. And here Baki is going to just decide, I'm going to get my guys as close as possible to the touchdown area and not give up the gift that the Necroman team is giving me at the moment. Just going to put some screen over the top and then put a guy down at the bottom left. Should get a blitz here, probably maybe on the right, I would say, or quite possibly on the zombie right here coming up. That's the nice thing about Beastmen right there. They can blitz by themselves with the horns on the 3 strength. And, oh yes, look at that. Gonna get the entry and won't get the regeneration. So, 1 big injury so far and no regeneration roll is going to be good. And that's actually kind of a key zombie. Does have the, what, no, that's the wrong bench there. Does have the dirty player and the guard ability on him, so bit of an important piece there. Would have really liked to get some fouls off of him instead. He'd like to be fouled out, not injured out. I'll tell you that much. So far, so good though. Chaos team is in scoring range. A little bit early at the moment, but just really needs to fend off the Necroman team as he is going to make his way into the end zone and quite possibly be going up 1-0 there. But of course the werewolves, he's going to continue to just hit and try to get the mighty blow with the piling on top, and the claw ability does get the nice entry on this Chaos Warrior, so I believe they are going to have some type of apothecary. No, not going to use the apothecary here. Going to allow that Chaos Warrior to go, and that is a very interesting choice there with the guard, mighty blow, and the block Chaos Warrior. But I guess this Chaos team just thinking about the future, thinking about how things are going to come to pass, and going to allow that one to go down. So we're going to see how much that is going to affect this Chaos team's game. We'll be down a 4-strength Chaos Warrior, and usually when you're down a Chaos Warrior, not exactly the best ideal time for you. But again, Necroman team, they are not extremely known for the bashes. They want to do the bashes, but again, they just fall a bit short in comparison. But of course, with him being down that Chaos Warrior, Necroman team is going to look a little bit more and more threatening, a little bit more and more bashier. And if the Necroman team does become more bashy, then the Chaos team definitely has to watch out for it. Only going to have these 3 Chaos Warriors with the armor value 9, and don't forget the rest of the Beastmen does have the armor value 8, and they are a bit of a weak point here for this Chaos team that you can definitely focus on. Armor value 8 Beastmen, one of the things there, and they're usually going to have a lot of skills on them, and so you can pinpoint hit your attacks, get those Beastmen out, the key important ones, and then hopefully be able to take the win. So far, yes, the werewolf, he's going to be a little bit stunned here. A little bit stunned. And he is going to just lay down for the count. The Chaos team's going to be okay with that. Going to love that little bit of a stun there. Doesn't have to worry about that werewolf. But we'll have to contend with more Mighty Blow and Claw with this other werewolf. So we'll see. I think we're going to see a blitz coming up on the 4-strength Beastman right there coming up. So there we go. Gonna have that blitz. Both down die. Doesn't like any of that. Will like the defender stumbles instead, but no big injury whatsoever. Can survive. Can dodge away from danger there. Doesn't want to get hit by the Chaos Warrior. And now this Chaos team just needs to hold the ball for as long as he can before it makes his touchdown, and he'll be golden. Baki really wants to move on. The winner of this game will move on to face Crucifer. So not exactly the best prospect. And at this point, I'm pretty sure what Crucifer is really hoping for is a true bash fest in which both these sides are beating each other up and reduce them to a pulp. And so Crucifer won't need to have too much concentration when playing this game. I'm quite sure Crucifer really wants to repeat as the champion. 500 euros, quite nice for your pocketbook. You can buy lots of booze with it. Drink away your sorrows, or just have some fun with your mates. Defender stumbles. That's a nice one here. Get that nice hit. Mighty blow in the polygon with the claw. Should be able to get the follow up on. Yes, he will. Mock Stairbug. But no, he doesn't get anything out of it. Just going to be a stun here. Turn 6. Chaos team starting to feel the heat. But I do believe that he should be okay here. Should be able to just get behind the screen. No real Necromantic team is going to be around this right side there. Or actually at the right backside even, so might be okay. Should be able to get past the screen there, and then after that maybe a blitz through with the white, cover up the back right side, and should be just fine. But it appears, no, he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna back up or go back or anything. He's just gonna move forward. He is gonna get that score in 1-0. The Chaos team will be going up. And just going to play a little bit of a defense there, but that will mean the Necromantic team will have 3 rounds to score it himself. So we're going to see what the Necromantic team can do, and that is pretty nice. Chaos team does get the score, and that's kind of what I've always said before. Yes, okay, you might be forced to score a little bit early, but I mean, better to lose by not being able to play defense than not being able to play offense whatsoever and not scoring it on your possession half. So that's kind of what I say. I mean, I don't want to say score too early, but it's not over if you do. But if you don't score it, then you're already lost. The Necromantic team does have those 8 movement allowance werewolves. And so look to those guys to make the catch and make the touchdown. That could be the difference here. It does have that ghoul here as well. This ghoul should be in the backfield. Let's go ahead and just fast forward this a little bit. Come on, fix your defense up. There we go. And now we're just going to wait and see how this Necromantic team wants to score it. Will he be able to get down in 3, or will he be stopped up? And if he does make the score in, then he will have the advantage going into the second half. But if not, then it'll be status quo. Not a big deal. So Necromantic team really is going to have to press the advantage right here and try to get ahead and get into this second half up. But with the blitz on the kickoff, that will quite possibly nullify all of what he has worked for. Gonna have a lot of the players there on the left side, and now this Chaos team should be able to get a bunch of people right in front of that. Should be able to stop the forward momentum. Won't be able to get through too easily. You're not catching the ball with any of these zombies. You don't have to worry about that too much. We'll need to at least give some type of guard here, but with the blitz on, quite possibly one of the whites there. Just going to get the push here, but that's okay. That's enough to at least put a little bit of a line right in front of these guys that will be trying to threaten to get that touchdown in 3. And now with that, the ball is going to be landing a little bit short. Going to put a little pressure with it. Beastman over the right side. And now the Necromantic team, I think, is just going to have to hold the ball. Maybe still go out and maybe try to make a pass a little bit later on. But now it does stopper things up a bit more. And unfortunately, we will not have an easy time for the 3-turn touchdown. Still could make it in 3, but who knows? With the blitz on this right side, Werewolf will be able to get the blitz here on this Beastman. And we'll get the defender down. We're going to get a stun, in fact, on top of it. And will he follow up? Yes, he will. He's not even going to hesitate for 2 seconds. KO on the Beastman. That opens everything up on this right side. And Necromantic team is really looking good now. Going to mark up the Beastman that's blitzing in with the zombie, and should be able to pick it up with the ghoul, get on over here, and should be able to perhaps get at least a screen up, if not a cage. But it looks like it's just going to be a screen, I believe. Might actually just move in here and then use the ghoul here as the bottom left, get the handoff to the werewolf for the much easier touchdown try. But Will it be good enough? Will he do it? No, he's just going to hang back. He's going to hold it with the ghoul. I think that's a little bit better. Over the top, the Beastman can blitz here, so don't want to allow that to happen. White's going to come along here and try to get here on this left side, but with the failed GFI, will not be using the reroll there. And I do believe there will be an open lane here on the blitz, so a little bit interesting that the Necromancer team did not blow the reroll there. But with one more reroll left, really want to hold strong on it. And I forgot to cover this as well, but does have 2 Bloodweiser babes here for the Necromancer team. So the Necromancer team not fearing any KOs, but so far it's not really the KOs that are coming out. It's the 1 or 2 injuries that have come out already. So here comes the blitz. Does have tackle, so defender stumbles. Totally going to be good enough, and will be able to take down the ghoul and will be able to get the KO. And ouch, ghoul gonna go down on the value 7. Luckily just a KO, but man, the beast man coming in huge. Will be able to get the ball out, dodge away, get that ball, pick up. Hell, the beast man might be able to turn it the other way for his own score. What in the world's going on? Oh yes, but don't worry, Necromancer team's got loads of guys right here. Just needs to get the defender down. Defender stumbles, something, but with the zombie support, with the white blitz, should be okay. But no, he's not going to get the blitz off with the white. He's just going to go ahead and get the blitz off with the werewolf. Does have frenzy, so the first black doesn't come through, no problem. Keep the push, and then try it again. Does have the reroll now, but going to fail the GFI, so now he's going to have to use the reroll. Good thing he didn't do it, but oh man, he fails the GFI. He fails the GFI. Oh no, 1 in 36, and it happens. So this Chaos team, he may be able to get the touchdown. In fact, he should be able to. Oh no. Oh, what? Oh, what is going on here? Chaos team just needs to blitz through. Just is going to blitz through. And all he needs is a push. Honestly, look, pushes him away. 1, 2, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. Oh, stop moving it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 GFIs to go. So here we go. There's the blitz. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't blitz with the Beastmen that were close by, because now he is going to be spending a extra movement allowance and 1 extra GFI, and as we've seen, has been quite bad in the past, but not for this Chaos team. 2-0. Chaos team somehow, some way makes it through, and he will get the touchdown. OMG. The GFI, the 1 in 36. I have to say, the Necromancer team playing quite conservative there. Didn't use that reroll in the last bit. And is going to get a little bit paid for it. He's going to pay for it just a little bit there, because, man, that is something that he cannot take back. 2-0 lead. And when you're down 2-0, and sure, you'll get the possession half in the next bit, but now it will be just 2-1. So here the Necromancer team, it almost has to get a 1-move touchdown or lose. I mean, there are worse things that could have happened, I guess. There are definitely more worse things that could happen for this Necromancer team, and I think that's definitely one of them, though. Well, Necromancer team really needs to score now. I guess it's not the end of the world if they go down 2-0 here and go into the second half with the possession, but that will mean that they're going to score very quickly on the second half, and then try to play some defense and get aggressive, maybe take the ball away and then get his own touchdown. But I have not seen something like that in quite a long bit there. Trying to make a press down yourself, but gonna get blitzed down, and then the ball comes out, Beastman comes up with it, and then you're gonna get 1 in 36 on your blitz. Oh man. And with the formation coming out here and with the way they're bashing, no try for a 1-move touchdown whatsoever. So there we go. He even has a 9-move allowance werewolf, so that's a bit too bad. All he needed was just 2 pushes. So I suppose Necro team not feeling too good about his 1-move touchdown try chances. Is just going to go into the half. We'll get the injury off and force the apothecary out, and so that's good, I suppose. And I'm a little bit shocked at the Apo right there. I mean, he's just a level 2 beastman. So there's some strange things going on from both sides. But I guess since both of these guys are KO'd and they have an injury, does not want to be down in numbers. And so I suppose it's one of those things where you do not want to go down in numbers, and you should at least get your guy in there for the full complement. But wow. Yeah, I guess so. He may not be trying the 1-move touchdown because it is an awful chance, and sure, he may be able to get the 2 pushes necessary, but he would have to dodge through a bunch of tackle zones. And do you want to risk it without a reroll? Possibly not. But going down 2-0 and going into your possession half, and sure, you may be able to score it and make it 2-1, but I mean, I think if you have a shot at a touchdown, I think you should probably take it no matter what the outside chances are, because now you're going to be at the far back foot here, and you're going to have to make a quick score. And what's the fastest you can score it? Maybe 2, maybe 3? And so after that, I mean, the Chaos team needs to hold the ball for 6 turns instead, maybe at worst 7 turns. I just don't know. There's a security gate, so you can't depend on a riot to save your life or anything like that. Yes, it is the championship. You're right about that, Braumeister. But here's the kickoff. Cheering fans of Chaos team gonna field the extra reroll. Nice little kick there. Nice far back left. That's a really great kick. Gonna put it back quite far here. Gonna take a couple of extra turns to actually get down the pitch. So this is gonna be at least a 3-move touchdown, if not a 4-move touchdown. So Chaos team, nice big kick. Very key to holding the ball, making the Necromantic team hold the ball for as long as he possibly can here. And of course, he could make the pass and still be able to make the touchdown in 2 or 3, but that's just something that you wouldn't necessarily consider if you're the Necromantic team, especially without someone with the +1 agility or a pass or anything like that. So Necros are going to be scoring it by the very least 3, if not 4 here. So coming up, Chaos team just needs to hold on strong for that long. And I guess luckily for this Chaos team, they did use the apothecary on that Beastman earlier, because he would have been down in numbers, but now he's only going to be down 1. So we're going to be able to field 10 on the pitch at the moment. I believe he only had a couple of guys coming in, but ooh, nice energy there. So Necros will definitely love that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so he started off the second half with 10 on his side, but with the MNG, Chaos team will have to play defense with 9. So Necromantic team looking pretty good, being up 2 with the ball. Should be able to score it quite easily, but again, how easily, that is the question, my friends. Nice hit there. Beastman can break the armor. But we'll be able to get the stun on that white, and that is really nice because, again, anything that will help stop the extra turn that's necessary, or give the Necromantic team an extra turn to score it, then that is perfect. And right there, the white definitely going to be needed for the forward progress, and so this could stop things up. Chaos team really just needs to put this crazy screen. Why not make it very much more difficult for this Necromantic team to do anything with the ball? He needs to dodge away here, and if anything, we may see a reroll there, but no, he's not going to do the reroll. Not going to do the reroll there. So the middle and everything is going to be nice and open for this Necroman team to take advantage of. But I guess not too bad. Oh no, I guess no real need to reroll that, because sure, the Necros may be able to take advantage and put his guys right here, but Beastman, you're gonna force a foul coming out of that guy, so There's the ball movement, and we'll go down the center. And again, he has to hold the ball. He's not gonna make any pass maneuvers as of yet, so like I said, at the best 3-move touchdown, if not 4 moves. So that's the nice thing. That's kind of the reason why kick skilled. I mean, it's one of those things where sure, you don't necessarily need to have it, but there are some times in which it does come in handy. And right there, I mean, sure, you didn't have kick for the Chaos team, but what a difference that makes. If your kicks is short, then this would assuredly be a much easier 3-move touchdown try, but now it's going to be a bit of a stretch for a 3-move, not 4-move touchdown. I mean, so it's just that these little things here and there, guys. Chaos team just needs to just stop this touchdown, or really, they just need to stop the forward momentum, really, and then just make the touchdown. 2 red die block coming out, just wants to get his Beastman out of trouble, and he does. Very nicely done here on 2 red die block. Just gets the push, but definitely wants to stay away from block range of the werewolves. So nicely done. Does get out of a bit of danger. Werewolf really has to come through some more here. Get some more injuries. He's trying. It's not for lack of trying, that's for sure. And so far, I think the only real big injury is the MNG, but I believe it's just on the level 1 Beastman it is. So it has happened so far, a big injury, but not too bad. I suppose Chaos Team definitely live with what he sees here. It's kind of what I was talking about before in this game, where the Necroman team, had he not get nuffled there, I really feel like this Necroman team would be really much more into it. Instead, they are down 2-0 instead of being tied up 1-1 with perhaps an advantage going into the second half. But if not, it should have been at least 1-0, where the Necroman team may be able to hold it, get the score by the end, and try to get the overtime period. But at this point, Necro's going to spend a lot of time moving the ball up the pitch, and here we go. He is in range now. Regeneration finally is going to be coming through more, and that is great. But not on his possession, not on the offensive series. Yeah, he used to reroll there, but I suppose at this point, Necroman team might be feeling like he really doesn't want to give too many things up, and maybe he was feeling pretty good about the try there, but the GFI failed. I guess he really wanted to get him into the better position, but now with the blitz right over the top, defender stumbles. He's gonna go down. He is absolutely gonna go down. The ball, where's it gonna scatter? Looks like it's a good one here for the Necroman team at least, but with the Beastman in range, should be able to take down the Flesh Golem, and might be able to get through here, but no. That's it. He already used up everyone here. So Necroman team, ball's going to come out temporarily. Should be able to get the ball picked right back up, at least by this white, but it will stop her up this touchdown try yet again. This is going to be the 4th turn. So now with the ball being down on the ground, he's going to have to try to find, he might actually have to just go potato here. Pick this ball up and then move along this, and then go around this right side there. And looks like he's just gonna go and okay, oh, the werewolf's here, so the handoff to the werewolf, but oh, not gonna be getting it, gonna be the Butterfingers. Oh man, just cannot get anything going, and with the reroll used earlier on the dub skulls, will not even have a chance at that. Man, how unfortunate. Necromantic team cannot catch a break and really needed to get that touchdown as soon as he possibly could. But this is just going downhill now. Again, luckily though, the Necromantic team is touching it up 3 times, marking on the ball. So it's not going to be too easy for this Chaos team to get to the ball. But mission has nearly been accomplished here. He's going to force yet another turn to be wasted here on at least trying to get to the ball, much less trying to score it at this point. So there's the sidestep here. Werewolf is going to sidestep up and then going to continue to have his presence known here. But luckily again, it's going to be marked up 2 times over. So not going to be an easy pickup try, but he's going to do it anyways. So there we go with the 5+ pickup. Yes, it is a 5+ pickup, and won't be able to get it. Why not, I suppose, but won't be able to get the 5+ on that pickup. And so Necromantic team, yet another try here at the pickup, and then another handoff, quite possibly for that werewolf yet again. Should be able to get his man free. Oh, a nice little push combo, give things a little bit easier, and we'll be able to get this hit in. The white, he does have that guard ability, so he should be able to have some help here. Might be able to get the 1-die block here. Yes, 1-die block with the white. No, he's gonna get with the sure hands, but the sure hands pick up. The sure hands pick up. Won't be able to get that ball up for the handoff. Necromantic team is going to have to wait another turn to try to get the score. But this time, only going to get marked up 1 time. I believe this time the Chaos team may be able to get to the ball now. This is just absolutely horrible. Chaos Warrior, he's in range. Beastman's coming over with the guard. There you go. Here comes the 2-die. In fact, it was a 2-die already. But we'll be able to at least get the push. Free that ball up. Do the GFI maybe? No. Forget GFIs, ladies and gentlemen. He's just going to go in with the Beast. Well, he does do the GFI anyways, but going to pick it up instead with the Beast. But at least now he has the Chaos Warrior for a little bit of a screen there. And this Necromantic team is all in trouble. So much in trouble. It is just about GG now. 3 more turns left to make 2 touchdowns, and the ball is squarely on this Chaos team side. I think at this point it is just about impossible. Oh man, and the Chaos team is gonna be able to move on and face Crucifer in the semifinals. My gosh, what a fight here. Unfortunately, getting knuffled time and time again. The Necromantic team was not able to put any sort of real resistance after getting knuffled oh so many times. 3-4 times over. Oh gosh, it's just too much to bear. Don't you guys go away though. We're going to have 1 more quarterfinal match to play out here. Pretty fantastic. Dwarven team taking on the Lizard team of Moneybags coming right at you, so don't you guys go away. We're gonna have more Blood Bowl action. Yep, Christopher probably won't be too happy about the lack of removals whatsoever, Braumeister, but we'll be happy to at least see that he won't have to face against this level 1 Beastman. Hey, hey! Well, guess this is 1 less guy on the pitch for the Chaos Dwarf team to mangle. Now the winner of this goes on to face Crucifer, but you'll see the brackets in just a second. Toziador. And at this point the Chaos team is just playing for the SPP. There's the dodge away. Actually, Nicely done here. Gonna get the dodge away. Werewolf darn near stops the touchdown here for the Beastman. And doesn't get him there. So he gets the easy 3+ dodge away. But unfortunately they couldn't get the 3+ pickup. Nor could he get the 3+ handoff catch for the touchdown earlier. So I have to say this Necromancer team not catching the breaks. Totally not catching the breaks here. 2 more turns left to play. Necromancer team is absolutely out. Cannot make 2 touchdowns in 2 turns. I can tell you that much. Yeah, I'm sure either one would definitely like more removals. But at this point, Crucifer is like, go Werewolf, go! Get the piling on, get the mighty blow, get the claw on these beastmen. Oh, but that won't help things. Oh man, Necros cannot catch a break. Oh man. Well, congrats goes out to Baki. We'll make it to the semifinals, face off against Crucifer. Guaranteed now at least 100 euros. So if he does falter against Crucifer, at least we'll be able to drown his sorrows with 100 euros. And that is definitely loads of Star Wars action figures. Yeah! That's what I'd buy with my 100 euros. What would you buy with your Blood Bowl money? For me, it'd be cool Star Wars action figures. The collectible kinds. The other day I saw in the Disney store these really cool collectibles. I'm like, man, they got some really nice looking figures here. And it's totally just made to look pretty and just stay in the box. But yes, this is all but over. Yes, and he should be able to get a few more blocks in and then make the touchdown here. So with that, Baki, a first timer in the Champions Cup, making it pretty far now in the playoffs. But again, guys, don't you guys go away if you're just joining me. We're going to see yet another game. The touchdown coming forthwith. 3-0. Chaos team. A bit of a rare blowout here. But definitely one that he'll love to have, as he will move on and move past the Necromantic team. And as I said before, just too many nufflings going on there for the Necromantic team. As you can see there, 34 ones. And everything else about even there. 21, in fact, just about even. 21 for every one of these dice rolls, except for the heavily weighted ones there on that side of the ball. So I have to say, did the Necromantic team get nuffled? Yes, he did. But not to say that the Chaos team didn't play brilliantly, but it was a little bit heavier on one side. And heck, there was a lot of ones in this game because the Chaos team also had a little bit extra ones on his side. It just didn't happen back to back. That's the difference, right? Sure, you're gonna roll ones. Sure, that's gonna happen, but when is it gonna happen? That is the question. And unfortunately for the Necromantic team, it happened not more than once. It was 2-3 times in which a back-to-back one, I think, had come out. Even if it was 1 in 36 or 1 in 9, it didn't matter. Lots of ones is not going to win you the game. And look at that, Chaos team being only one guy to vote for those guys, and they're going to prove everybody wrong. 3-0, and he will move on. So Crucifer facing off against Chaos team. They are both looking pretty strong, pretty solid there on both of their teams, I have to say. Let me just make sure as it's being covered up. I don't want to spoil anything too much, but I want to just check out Crucifer's team real quick. And here we go, Crucifer's team. I see that the Chaos Dwarf team, just everyone on his side, he's gonna be just fine. And the Chaos team also just fine, so we'll see how this is gonna play out. But of course, I will be rooting for the Chaos Dwarf team to win it. Not that I'm really rooting for them, but I do believe that the Chaos Dwarf team should be able to take the win here. So Crucifer, he's got my vote to get past and get right back into the Champions Cup. Definitely feeling it here. But don't you guys go away. I'm going to take a quick sip of water, as I am going to get into Dwarfs versus the Lizard team. And we're going to see how, if the Dwarf team can get by and get into these semifinals. Because I think we have lots of claw heavy. Both of these guys drinking from the Warp Stone. And so Chaos Dwarf versus Chaos team, and then another Chaos team. So nothing but Chaos teams in the semifinals. Well, whether it's Lizard or Dwarf, that will break the sequence. But still, who's it gonna be? I'll be right back, guys.